So I've been talking about this for a while. Uh, so, since I got clean, I've been clean in March, will be 12 years. I found out that anything that tastes good, smells good, feels good, I get addicted to. And I got addicted to food. And I got out, I was already heavy, I was already like 380 when I got out. But I got all the way up to 480 pounds. And I told myself, a few years ago we were living in Reno, I was eating like 1 or 2 hot and ready pizzas every day. I discovered they were $5 a piece, and I destroyed them. So a few years ago, before we moved back here to Sac, and I decided, man, I'm done being that fat. Bought a scale from England. I couldn't find a scale that weighed. The most I could find it weighed up to was 440, but I had to buy it. They sent it from like England or something, right? I started dieting. Every morning I'd get up, I weigh myself, and that thing would say error. And then for like 40 days, error, 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 error. I was like, holy shit, because I had been on the diet good and not messing around, not cheating, not nothing. I didn't exercise though, so I was wondering if I was even losing weight. And then one day, bang, 440. So I weighed myself every single day after that. I lost about 2 pounds a day for a long time. And as long as I actually stuck to the diet that day, I'd lose 2 pounds, pretty much. And, fast forward for 3 years, for the most part, I call it my 95% diet. 95% of the time, I eat right. The other 5%, I eat whatever the hell I want, right? I try to stay away from it, because what I found out is if I stick my fingers in that biscuits and gravy that got left in that refrigerator from Robbie Wolf, I blame him. The next day I'll be ordering it across the street, and it starts the fucking ball rolling again. So I've had a few of them setbacks, but for the most part, I've been on the diet. So I dreamed about racing sprint cars my whole life, and when my brother got out, we started racing sprint cars. A lot of people know that. He started racing sprint cars, but I told myself I was going to get in the seat in 2013. And now I'm down to, this morning was 304 pounds. And thanks to the great world of Facebook, and I got a lot of Facebook friends. They all know about this. I'm trying to get down to enough weight to get in that car. And so I got a message on Facebook from a guy named Nick. He said to call him. So I called him. He gave me the wrong number. So I sent him my number. He called me. This was a few days ago, 4 days ago, something like it. No, 3 days ago. He said, hey, so I've been reading on Facebook how you want to drive a sprint car this year. I said, yeah. He said, well, I'd like you to drive my number 55. Are you serious? He said, you remember me? Yeah, I met him at the Hunt Banquet. And he said, yeah, I'm serious. Ain't got much of a motor, only won 5 races last year. But if you're serious, I'd like you to drive my car. So well, I got about 50 pounds more to go. I figure I get to like 240, 250. I'll be able to get in there and maybe have enough wind by then, right? So I decided to document this last 50 pounds. I started running that day, went 6/10 of a mile. I hadn't exercised this whole time. I just been eating right. So I run about 6. I did actually. There was a month I started working with some weights and I hurt my back and I quit doing it. But I ran 6/10 of a mile. A lot of walking in there. Next day I run 6/10 of a mile. A little less walking in there. But the shit's getting real. and I'm gonna film it all. Right there.
You're so funny.
This is how it's done. We got 1 can of chicken, 1 little microwave 200 calorie brown rice. We go in here. We pull out the olive oil brand, Best Foods. Taste does not always work when it comes to diet. Getting ready for training. I used to wear these shorts with no string in them. Yeah, poke a hole over here, over here. My cameraman's not supposed to laugh. This is how I operate now. Huh?
Nice.
You ready to go for a run? My cameraman giggles.
Dude's in training.
Going down. I gotta get in that seat. What's up, Sarah?
Shut
Did
up.
you run before? Make it further and further each time.